All right, for all you wireless technicians out there, you know the drill. You're on the front lines, day in and day out, hunting down those usual RFI suspects. You know, the microwaves, the shoddy equipment, the crowded channels. But let's be real, the game is changing. So today, we're going to go beyond the basics and look at what's next, the next level of RFI threats and how you can become a master at handling them.
So for this deep dive, we're actually digging into Chapter 16 of a super detailed report from the experts over at RFI Detectives who are part of Virtualization Options LLC. And yeah, this is part 16 of our big 20-part series. We're focusing on two absolutely critical areas from this chapter, getting your skills to the next level with advanced training and facing the growing security threats that are popping up all over the spectrum.
So that brings us to the big question, right? We've all gotten pretty good at managing the accidental stuff, the incidental noise. But what happens when that interference isn't an accident? What's the real next-level threat that we all need to be getting ready for? Well, as we're about to see, the answer has a lot to do with mastering ourselves before we can ever hope to master the spectrum.
Okay, first things first, sharpening your own skills. And look, we're not just talking about getting a certificate to hang on the wall and calling it a day. The source material here is crystal clear. In today's wireless world, if you want to be effective, you have to be committed to learning constantly. It's just non-negotiable.
I mean, think about it this way. You could have the most expensive, top-of-the-line gear in the world, right? But it's pretty much useless if the person running it isn't at the absolute top of their game. The whole strategy just falls apart. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the skills of the people in the field. It's all about you.
So the report actually breaks this down into a really clear three-step path to mastery. Step 1, you gotta master your tools. Know that spectrum analyzer inside and out, every button, every menu. Then step 2 is all about interpretation. It's not enough to just see a signal, you have to understand what it's telling you, to read its complex characteristics. And finally, step 3 is application. Always using best practices in your network design. That's the roadmap.
And here it is, the real reason this is so important. The report really hammers this home. It's all about staying proficient so you can handle evolving challenges. New tech pops up, and boom, the entire interference landscape changes almost overnight. So continuous training, it isn't just a nice idea, it's pretty much the only way you're going to stay ahead of the curve.
Now let's build on that foundation. Once our skills are sharp, we've got to turn our attention to a much bigger, growing danger, the deliberate, malicious use of the RF spectrum. And this is where the job really shifts, you know? We go from being troubleshooters to being defenders. And making this distinction is absolutely critical. On one hand, you've got your incidental RFI. That's our bread and butter, the day-to-day battle with unintentional noise. But on the other hand, you have malicious interference, and that's a whole different beast. We're talking deliberate, targeted attacks like jamming or spoofing, specifically designed to cause chaos.
And let's get really precise here, because the source is malicious interference isn't just annoying noise, it is a full-blown security threat. We're talking about jamming signals to completely block communication, or even worse, spoofing signals to trick a system by pretending to be a legit device. This is the point where your job as a wireless tech starts to look a whole lot like a cybersecurity expert's.
So how in the world do we defend against this stuff? Well, the report lays out a modern defensive toolkit that goes way beyond just finding the noise. We're talking advanced detection mechanisms. Think of algorithms that are smart enough to know the difference between a stray signal and a malicious jammer. Then you've got cryptographic techniques, basically encrypting our signals so they're just gibberish to anyone trying to intercept them. Next up is spread spectrum communications, which is a really clever way to make signals harder to jam by spreading them out. We also need anomaly detection algorithms, AI-powered watchdogs that learn what's normal on your network and scream the second something looks weird. And finally, robust authentication protocols to make darn sure that every single device on your network is exactly what it says it is.
You know, all of this leads to a pretty powerful conclusion about what your role is becoming. It's really evolving beyond just fixing problems. You're becoming a guardian of the wireless spectrum, a critical line of defense for the networks that, let's face it, we all completely depend on.
Let's just let that sink in for a second. This right here is probably the single most important takeaway from this whole chapter. After all that talk about fancy tools, advanced protocols, and complex algorithms, the report brings it all right back to the human element. The most critical component. It's not a tool. It's your expertise, your intuition, your skill. It's you.
So we're going to leave you with this thought. The wireless spectrum is invisible, right? We can't see it. But our world's dependence on it has never been more visible, more obvious. And as the threats keep evolving from being accidental to being intentional, the challenge just gets bigger.
So the real question this report leaves us with isn't just about what the threats are, it's about you. How will you prepare to secure the invisible?